Good afternoon or morning, evening. I'm not sure where you are in the world. I don't know why I say that every time. It's afternoon here. So I'm so glad to be here. Larissa Russell from Creative You. And I'm just stopping in again for my weekly check in, Healing with Creativity. And today we're talking about 9 ways to find more peace. So we can all use a little more peace in our lives, I'm sure. I'm sure. So, peace for everyone is a little bit different, but we all have a place of peace within us and or without. So, it could be a place of comfort and relative quiet. Some people are at peace when they're playing with children. Some people are at peace, when they're sewing or meditating, whatever works for you. So, but let's just talk about some different ways that we can find peace in our life. So, number one, set boundaries for yourself. And this is really important. So, not saying yes when you don't want to, or not saying no when you don't want to, maybe trying some new things. So, it's about stepping out of our comfort zone, but also knowing what works for you, right? So, setting boundaries allows people to know what to expect from you. So, that's a really important one. And number two, try to relax. So again, easier said than done, right? Try to relax. But finding time for yourself to just breathe, even if it's just for 5 or 10 seconds, and just do some deep breathing so that you can, center yourself. Just try to relax your body. And number three, spend less time on social media. But of course, not right now. Right now, you should be watching me. So. But overall, just spending less time on social media, because often what happens is we compare ourselves to others and we get caught in those troll comments and we think we need to defend, and there's just so much going on social media. Not to mention, quite often, it's just a waste of our time. And it may feel like we're relaxing, but we're really not, because we're still very engaged with what's happening. Whereas if you relaxed with a hobby, or reading or something like that, it's actually much healthier for you. So, number four is declutter. And I'm not a minimalist by any stretch, as you can probably see in my background. I'm a book collector. But I definitely have found that the less clutter that you have in your space, and it really helps to calm your body down, calm your mind down. So I try to every so often just go through, shift things out, clear things out, and just keep things as tidy as possible, even if it's not minimalist, which is fine, just tidy so that it helps my brain think better. So number five is let things go. And again, another one, easier said than done, right? But sometimes you don't have to get into that fight. Sometimes you don't have to be a part of that discussion. Just let things be as they are, and let other people. Sometimes it's really important to step up. I'm not going to say that it's not, because I'm a total activist, but sometimes it's just let it go right now, and you can come back and fight that battle at a later time, or maybe choose not to fight that battle and maybe choose another battle to fight, right? Like purple hair on your kid comes home with purple hair. It's like, it's hair, it'll grow back. Let that one go. But someone's being mean to somebody, maybe that one not so much. Anyways, you decide, but let things go as much as you can, where you can. Number six, disconnect when it's not time to work. This was a tough one for me when I was in the corporate world, but unplugging your personal devices from your work. So not having your email and notifications and your availability on your personal devices. So then when you're not working, you can shut your work devices off and be done with it, and just let that go. So don't spend your evenings and weekends giving your time away for free. So number seven, one thing at a time. So multitasking, people believe, helps them get more done, and it's actually been proven it's the opposite. When we multitask, we're not really focusing on anything, so we tend to take much longer to complete things because we only are putting partial attention to anything. So if you can devote your attention to one thing at a time, you'll actually complete it faster. So it's a good habit to get into, and one I've struggled with, but doing much better. Number 8, don't listen to or engage in gossip. This was a really good one for peace of mind, because when we listen to what others are saying or we get caught up in talking about others, it can really weigh on us. So don't say anything that you wouldn't say to the person, right? So don't say anything about them if you wouldn't say it to them. And then number 9, one of my favorites, meditate. So meditation is a wonderful way to start your day, or even just take a pause in your day. And I have, of course, my meditation and journaling class I start my morning with every day. So if you want to be a part of that, you definitely can be. But just find a couple of minutes to either sit in silence or listen to a guided meditation each day, and you'll notice a huge difference in the peace it will bring to you. So again, if you have any questions for me on healing with creativity, anything about healing or creativity or the combination, I'd love to know. Let me know, when you see these, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. And if you're not on our mailing list already, just jump over to creativeyou.ca and get on our mailing list so you know what's going on. Lots of fun things. Membership is releasing. We've got some new courses. We've got a challenge coming up tomorrow, so you want to be a part of that. And yeah, so I look forward to seeing you again next week. Have an amazingly creative week. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe wherever you are watching or listening. You can find us at www.creativeyou.ca.